On s'en va vers, voici les Grands Blancs!
And here we go. We are underway with a Super Dirt Car Series. Big block modifieds through turns 1 and 2. Tim Fuller is going to jump out to the top spot. Scalata back there in spot number 2. He'll be chased by the 20 of Brett Hearn. Working it down into turns 3 and 4. First time Larry White. He'll take it up to the top shelf. White goes 3 wide with Hebert as they work off the turn. And we've got a car in the wall on the back straightaway. That's going to be the number 22 of Brandon Walters. Jan Boussier to the infield, and caution lights will come on. So caution lights will come on as the 22 of Brandon Walters in the wall on the back straightaway. The loud pedal, everybody else does the same, and we are back underway. Front stretch we race. Tim Fuller and Scalata lead the charge into turn 1. David Hebert, a good restart for him. He's down on the inside, side by side with Scalata as they battle for spot number 2. Here comes Larry White now as well. White working it down low into corners number 3 and 4. Fuller going to lead the way. White on a mission down low off the turn. Tim Fuller leads lap number 1.
Excellent départ pour Larry White. David Hebert a réussi à se glisser deuxième. Lightning Larry on the outside. À l'extérieur de Hebert qui conserve la deuxième position. Brett the Jet Hearn à l'intérieur de Scalata. Takes the inside of Scalata in turn number 3 and 4. Tim Fuller would lead it after turn number 4.
So Tim Fuller, David Hebert, your top 2. Larry White going right back to the top side. White going to roll that outside lane through turns number 1 and 2. It worked for him off of turn number 1, not so much off of turn 2. Hebert, meanwhile, he takes a peek now to the outside of Tim Fuller. Side by side, battle for the lead. They work it off the turn. Fuller for now holds off David Hebert.
David Hebert, c'est pour la tête. David Hebert à l'extérieur, le technicien de Saint-Damas. Au départ de Tim Fuller pour la tête. On est presque côte à côte sur la ligne droite arrière. We're almost side by side. In turn number 3 and 4, Hebert on the outside, Fuller on the inside. Turn number 4, and after 4 laps, Fuller still gets the lead.
So Fuller holds him off for now, but Hebert not going away. Hebert continues to pester up on the top side of the speedway. Again, they pull even down the backstretch. Fuller, though, a little bit better, getting into corner number 3. Hebert comes back at him on the outside again. Fuller bobbles in the middle of 3 and 4 and off the turn as they race to the line. New leader, David Hebert.
David Hebert, nouveau meneur au 5e tour. L'orgueil de Saint-Damas à l'extérieur va officialiser sa première place. Le one de David Hebert, la voiture payée Chevrolet qui s'empare des commandes. Virage 3 et 4 dépend de Fuller. On surveille Brett the Jet Hearn à l'intérieur pour la 3e place. Hearn est 3e. On s'est touché devant l'estrade. Yellow for the 44, Stuart Friesen. Le 44 de Friesen s'arrête dans le tournant numéro 2. Il nous amène au jaune. Mais les gars, c'est reparti avec les gros blocs.
So we're back underway. David Hebert, Tim Fuller lead us into turn number 1 now. Fuller going to try to reverse the trend. Fuller going to work the outside. Off of corner number 2, Hebert too strong down low. How about Brett Hearn? Hearn shoots by Larry White, and here comes Matt Shepard. Shepard to the inside of White. They'll work through turns 3 and 4. Fuller, White on the outside. Hebert, Hearn down low off of turn number 4. Hebert by a nose over Tim Fuller.
Quelle bagarre à l'avant entre David Hebert et Tim Fuller. Fuller a le momentum à l'extérieur, mais Hebert tient ça plein gaz à la sortie du virage numéro 2. Et quelle bagarre pour la 3e place entre le vétéran Hearn et le jeune Larry White à l'extérieur. Tim Fuller gets back the lead. Turn number 13.
So off of turn number 4, 13 laps complete. Tim Fuller back in front. Fuller utilizing the high side of the speedway. Here comes Larry White as well. White battling with Hearn on the backstretch. That's the race for 3rd, but meanwhile back at the front, still a race for the number 1 spot. David Hebert down low, Tim Fuller to the outside, and Fuller will clear him off at turn 4, and Fuller now a car length the lead over David Hebert.
Fuller maintenant s'installe en tête. Le large est très fonctionnel actuellement. Mais regardez Hearn rouler derrière en 3e place. Hearn fait du bon travail pour garder le rythme des meneurs. Il a réussi à distancer Larry White qui continue de rouler vers l'extérieur et Super Matt Shepard dans les 5 premiers. Fuller, toujours le meneur au 15e tour. Encore 85 à faire.
Into turns 1 and 2. White now works it down low. He'll shut the door on Matt Shepard. Shepard is there off at turn number 2. Can't quite get it done. Meanwhile, behind them, battle for position number 6 on the racetrack. It's Rich Scalata in the 21A of Batman. Peter Britton. Britton now works the high side. Scalata down low as they work it off the turn. Scalata able to hold them off for now.
Toujours la bagarre à l'avant entre Fuller au large et Hebert à l'intérieur. Toute une lutte entre ces deux-là, alors que c'est aussi beau derrière les vieux rivaux. Larry White, 4e, et Super Matt Shepard just behind. Shepard in the inside on Larry White, and he gets the 4th place in front of White.
So Shepard now around the number 99 now, Larry White. White not going down without a fight though. He'll come back at him on the outside. Off a corner, number 2 can't make it stick. Shepard pulls away. So Shepard now solidly in spot number 4. Out in front, it's still Tim Fuller. David Hebert hanging tough, hanging right there with him. Brett Hearn back watching from spot number 3.
Du très bon travail de David Hebert qui tient le rythme de Tim Fuller dans le virage 1 et 2. Brett the Jet Hearn juste derrière pour les 3 premiers. La lutte est belle entre Matt Shepard et Larry White pour les 4e, 5e places. Et pour la 6e position, Rich Collada et Peter Britton à l'extérieur dans le 21.
So Fuller, Hebert, Hearn at the front. Matt Shepard, Larry White still doing the tango for the number 4 position. Up on the top side again, rim riding it, put the Hoosier over the cushion is Larry White as he battles with Shepard on the backstretch. Right behind him, the battle between Britton and Scalata still going strong. Britton works high, Scalata down low, Scalata bobbles, and Peter Britton will grab that spot away. Britton now up to position number 6.
Brett Hearn se rapproche des 2 meneurs, Fuller et Hebert. Hebert, belle sortie du virage numéro 2. Il est côte à côte. We are side by side. David Hebert on the inside, Fuller on the outside. Turn number 4. Lap number 21, new leader, David Hebert.
So Hebert back to the top spot. Fuller, though, going to come back at him again on the outside. Fuller side by side with David Hebert as they exit turn number 2. Hebert now pulls away. He'll put a car length on Fuller on the backstretch. Right in front of them, though, lurking, looming. That is the tail end of the field. Hebert to the inside. Hebert holds him off. Now Fuller falls to second. Hearn watches from third, but they are now in slower traffic.
On arrive dans le trafic. David Hebert à l'extérieur maintenant. On a des problèmes dans le virage numéro 2. Voilà Brett Hearn. Brett the Jet on the inside for the second position of Tim Fuller. Dans le virage numéro 3 et 4, Fuller va venir. Hearn à l'intérieur, working through the traffic. On lap number 23, the leader is still David Hebert. Et maintenant, Brett Hearn à l'intérieur. Des flamèches à l'arrière droite pour le 20 de Hearn. Et White est près du mur. Close to the wall, Larry White.
Larry White, heck of a save in turn number 2, able to bring him back down, but he just lost a ton of ground to your top 4 as he now contends with Peter Britton. At the front, Brett Hearn now onto the back bumper of David Hebert. Into turns 1 and 2, Hebert your race leader. Hearn right there with him though. Hearn the crossover move, trying to pick his way through traffic down the back straightaway. 2 cars now in front of Hearn. Hearn gonna thread the needle and go on by. Fuller still right there watching, but off the turn, it's gonna be David Hebert leading lap 25. Hearn second, Fuller third, and now we've got a car slow on the outside of the speedway. That's Jan Boussier, and caution lights will come on with 25 laps complete.
Problème pour le 21 de Yann Bussière qui s'arrête. Boy, oh boy, what a tremendous race as of yet. After 25 laps, the leader is still David Hebert. Le meneur David Hebert donne tout un spectacle avec maintenant le vétéran Brett the Jet Hearn en deuxième.
So Dave Farney puts the green silk in the sky, and here we go one more time. Brett Hearn, Matt Shepard, David Hebert, the one they're chasing into turn number 1. Hearn's going to look to the outside. Brett Hearn got a great run getting into turn number 1, but Hebert too strong down the backstretch. For now, he holds him off, but Hearn comes right back at him now. Hearn working the high side through turn 3. Now he'll tiptoe off the top side off of turn number 4. New leader at the line, it's Brett Hearn.
Brett the Jet Hearn just takes the lead on lap number 30. Nouveau meneur, Brett Hearn, des problèmes pour Fuller dans le virage numéro 1 et 2. He bobbles the car. Fuller just take it back. Strong just in front of Britton. Fuller now 4th. In front of Britton, the 21. Pat Ward and Larry White. Le meneur, Brett Hearn, devant Hebert. Temps de creuser l'écart. Alors que Matt Shepard est très rapide dans le 9S.
So it's Hearn, Hebert, Shepard, your top 3. Tim Fuller now contending with a 42P of Pat Ward. Ward knocking on the door, looking to move himself into the top 4. Ward will work it down low, right along the inside rail here at Autodrome Granby. Fuller keeps it up on the outside, side by side. They come down the front straightaway. Fuller, for now, has the momentum and has the spot, but Ward dives low into turn 1. Now off at turn number 2. Give the number 4 spot to Pat Ward.
Pat Ward s'empare la 4e place devant Tim Fuller pour qui c'est plus compliqué. Dans les derniers tours, Brett Hearn est en train de prendre le large devant David Hebert. Matt Shepard maintenant 3e, il frappe à la porte. Shepard goes on the outside for the 2nd position. Will it make it stick? Oh yes, he did. And he takes the 2nd place. 2e place maintenant. Matt Shepard s'empare du 2e rang devant David Hebert. Au tour numéro 34, le meneur, Brett Hearn.
Hearn leads Fuller now, or make that Shepard now in 2nd. David Hebert falls to 3rd. Pat Ward 4th. Then it's Tim Fuller 5th, 6th. That's a good battle between Peter Britton and Larry White. White works the outside, but Peter Britton pulls the slide job up in front. Britton blocks the lane, White's got to get on the binders. Down the backstretch, they'll go to the number 3 corner. Up on the outside, White rallying back, looking for a way by Peter Britton. Again, they are Nerf bar to Nerf bar as they come down the front stretch. I'm going to say White had him by a whisker, and indeed he did for spot number 6.
Pat Ward maintenant troisième, now third. The Genoa Giant. Pat Ward, now third in front of David Hébert. Tim Fuller, still fifth. Alors que Brett Hearn passe sur le signaleur pour une 36e fois, se rapproche tranquillement des meneurs. Une bonne avance, il obtient au départ de Matt Shepard et Pat Ward. La lutte en piste est pour la 4e place entre David Hébert et Tim Fuller.
Working it down through the number 3 and 4 corners. It is still Brett Hearn showing the way here in this 100-lap main event as we complete lap number 37. Matt Shepard rides second, Pat Ward third right now. David Hébert fourth, Tim Fuller fifth, sixth. Peter Britton 7th right now is Larry White. 8th will be the 8 of Scalata. 9th will be Jimmy Phelps. And it's a battle with the 54 of Steve Bernard. Bernard goes to the outside. He's looking to move himself into the top 10. He'll work with Phelps to the number 3 turn. Phelps low. Bernard up on the outside. Bernard catches the cushion with the Hoosier. Bernard drives by and he'll drive his way to spot number 10.
Maintenant, 9e sur le circuit, le 54 de Steve Bernard. Ne fait pas beaucoup de bruit, mais fait une très bonne course, le 54 de Bernard. Très rapide, alors que Shepard se rapproche. Matt Shepard closing in on Brett the Jet Hearn on lap number 39. He's really closing in now for... Oh, des problèmes, Bernard vient de sauter le moteur. Le Enders de Steve Bernard vient de passer au travers. Oh, le gros bloc de Bernard vient de rendre l'âme. Quel dommage pour Steve Bernard. Ça allait très bien. Trouble for the 54 of Steve Bernard. The Anders engine just blew off. And it's over for the 54, the local driver out of St. Paul, d'Abbotsford, Quebec. Ah, le gars.
He'll pin Shepard down on the inside as they make the VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint. Brett Hearn jumps on the gas, and here we go. We're back underway down the front straightaway. And Hearn got a great jump on Matt Shepard. Shepard just saw Ward stick the nose inside, and now he bear rockets around the outside. Backstretch we go, though. Here comes Shepard down low.
Shepard maintenant à l'intérieur après un excellent départ de Hearn. Il a fait la même chose dans le virage numéro 2. Matt Shepard s'empare de la tête. New leader. On lap 45, it's Super Matt Shepard. Hearn veut revenir fort vers l'extérieur, mais Shepard trop fort à l'intérieur. Il conserve les commandes. Matt Shepard, le meneur, devant Brett Hearn, Pat Ward, David Hébert, Peter Britton maintenant dans le top 5. On lap number 46, the leader, comfortable, the 9S of Matt Shepard.
So Shepard took advantage. Brett Hearn opened the bottom lane on the restart. Shepard got the run off of turn 2. He stuck it in 3 and 4 to take over position number 1 away from Brett the Jet Hearn. Hearn now struggling a little bit on the handling in the number 20. He pushes up the banking. Ward, though, unable to take advantage as he still sits back there in third. Then it's Hébert and Britton, then a dogfight back behind him. Tim Fuller works down low. Larry White continues to try to make the high side go off of corner number 2, side by side with Fuller down the backstretch. They are racing for position number 6 right now. And so far, nobody wants to assert themselves here. Fuller stays low. White on the outside. White, the little bit extra, will take the spot here at the line.
Toute une bagarre présentement, c'est pour la 4e place. Peter Britton à l'intérieur de David Hébert. Britton aimerait bien aller chercher la position numéro 4 au départ de Hébert. Derrière, on a Larry White et Tim Fuller. Matt Shepard en tête. 49e tour. 51 to go. For Matt Shepard, 51 tours à faire pour le pilote de Waterloo, New York. Confortablement au départ de Brett Hearn.
So as we approach the halfway point, it's still Shepard, Hearn, and Pat Ward, your top 3, but the battle is on for the number 4 position as Peter Britton works it down low, trying to get his way by David Hébert. Hébert, though, too strong. David Hébert holds him off for the moment as they go into turns number 1 and 2. Britton now dives to the inside, and Britton's got the spot. We've got one slow on the front stretch. Yellow lights are on as Max McLaughlin problems on the number 6H. He rolls slow up into turns 1 and 2. Trying to see if he's got a tire down. Not sure. Can't see it from my vantage point. But Max McLaughlin off the pace here with 51 laps complete.
Problème pour le numéro 6H de Max McLaughlin. Au ralenti devant l'estrade, il va gagner les puits. Alors qu'on venait tout juste de compléter la mi-course. Matt Shepard, au cours des derniers tours, est venu s'emparer de la tête.
The 5th, and it's been a hard-fought one. No easy passes for him. Green lights come back on. Shepard back on the gas, and here we go.
C'est reparti pour Matt Shepard. Veut conserver l'intérieur. Hearn va s'essayer au large, mais Shepard trop confortable à l'intérieur. Conserve les commandes devant Brett Hearn. Pat Ward still third. 4e maintenant, Larry White, il est de retour. Lightning Larry Wright just got a great restart and he's now 4th on the track.
Yeah, David Hebert, we just talked to him, just lost a couple of spots now in the number 21A, so he'll go back to work down on the inside. Pat Ward now getting racy. He's side by side with Hearn off the number 2 turn, and he'll take that spot away. So Pat Ward on the charge of the Genoa Giant. Right now has got second, but Hearn rallying back around the outside, and Hearn able to clear him here on the home stretch. So Brett Hearn back to second. Ward's got to settle into third. Both of them still chasing, though, the 9S of Shepard, as Shepard now puts 10 car lengths on Hearn on the backstretch.
Shepard sera très dur à battre ce soir à Granby. Creuse l'écart au départ de Brett Hearn et de Pat Ward, les deux vétérans qui se font une excellente lutte actuellement pour la 2e position. Et que dire pour la 4e place, Larry White et Peter Britton à l'intérieur. Toute une bagarre. Et pour la 2e, Ward maintenant avec un petit léger avantage au départ de Hearn.
So Pat Ward and Brett Hearn still battling for the runner-up spot here in this main event. Matt Shepard all by his lonesome as we complete lap number 58 on the Speedway here into turn 1. Pat Ward again tucks underneath of Hearn. This time, though, Hearn tried to protect the bottom. He drifted up, slid up, opened the door. Pat Ward alongside now as they race into corner number 3. Ward again keeps it down low. Hearn up to the top side. This time, though, Ward might get him off of turn 4. Pat Ward by the front bumper.
Toute une bagarre entre Ward et Hearn présentement. On se rapproche de Shepard. Ward et Hearn se rapprochent de Shepard au 59e. They're closing in on Super Matt right now. On lap number 60, Super Matt Shepard still the leader with 40 laps to go.
So it's Shepard, then Ward, now Brett Hearn falls to 3rd. Larry White there for 4th. Peter Britton completes the top 5. 6th will be David Hebert, 7th Tim Fuller, 8th Billy Decker, 9th Kerry Tarrant, and how about Keith Flack? Flack started deep, used a provisional. He has now worked his way inside the top 10.
La lutte est féroce encore entre Ward et Hearn. Ward a toujours un peu d'avantage et Shepard est de moins en moins vite. La cavalerie s'en vient. On surveille les deux vétérans, Pat Ward et Brett Hearn, qui tentent de rétrécir l'écart alors qu'on s'approche du trafic tranquillement en piste. Hearn, another power move on the outside, and he takes back the 2nd position.
So Hearn edges in front of Pat Ward, coming down the front straightaway, but just like he's done the whole race long. Back to the inside goes Ward, and Hearn bobbles. Hearn up over the cushion in turn 2. That allows Pat Ward to drive away. So now it's Matt Shepard, Pat Ward, your top 2. And again, right in front of your leader. Now he's about a half straightaway back to the tail end of the field. So Shepard, he is going to find himself in slower traffic here momentarily off of turn number 2, down the backstretch, working lap number 64.
Pat Ward va être surveillé, on approche le trafic. Quelques longueurs de véhicule le séparent de Matt Shepard, alors que Hearn a eu des problèmes dans le virage numéro 2 dans le dernier tour et doit rattraper son retard. Hearn still 3rd. Et 4e, on a Larry White. Peter Britton complète le top 5.
Right now, nobody's got anything for Super Matt Shepard. Shepard works the outside of the number 64 machine of Daniel Nadeau as they work off of corner number 4. He'll put him down a lap here on lap 65. So Shepard and Ward now into traffic as they work the back of the field, and Shepard kind of gets boxed in here off of corner number 2. Now Shepard he's got a little bit of an advantage here now as he's able to pull away. Ward getting out of his comfort zone. Ward's got to go up to the high side here in traffic as they exit forward. Still Shepard, Ward, Hearn watching back there from 3rd. White and Britton complete your top 5.
La preuve qu'il vient de prendre un peu de momentum est au 66e. Shepard toujours en tête devant Ward. Hearn, White, Britton. Hébert, le meilleur Québécois, 6e devant Tim Fuller, Kerry Terrence, Billy Decker. Et Keith Flack complète le top 10.
So Shepard navigating traffic now, but that's allowing the 42P of Pat Ward to get up alongside. Ward nearly right next to Shepard that time through turns 1 and 2. Shepard, though, clears the slower car. Now he'll go by another one up on the outside. Whoa, Ward bobbles now in turn 3. He had to check up. The car slid up, shoved the nose, and that allows Shepard to get away just a little bit here down the front stretch. But Ward right back to work on the bottom in traffic. Shepard through the middle. Then he drives off on the bottom, now pulling away from Ward on the back stretch.
Shepard travaille très bien dans le trafic. Il garde Ward en respect, ce qui pourrait permettre à Brett Hearn de se rapprocher. Hearn reste dans le sillage des deux meneurs, tout comme Larry White. Larry White aspire au podium maintenant. Il a vraiment distancé Peter Britton dans les derniers tours. Larry White closing in on Brett Hearn for the 3rd position.
So White working the bottom just like his teammate Pat Ward is on the backstretch into 3 and 4. Shepard up on the outside, the clear of the Corriveau, number 96. Ward keeps it down low. Shepard though only by a couple of car lengths this time. So Shepard searching around trying to work traffic, and it is working to the benefit of Pat Ward, but Ward now bottled up himself on the backstretch. So Shepard working the high lane as he works into that number 3 corner. Pat Ward going to do the same, but Corriveau drifts up, slides up in front of him, and now down to the inside. Ward going to try to make a run here on the home stretch.
Des problèmes pour Ward qui tente de passer au travers le retardataire JF Corriveau. Alors que Shepard lui aussi a des problèmes avec le 23 de Danny Bilodeau. Alors le trafic devient un facteur maintenant pour le meneur Matt Shepard. Pat Ward really close now on the 9S of Matt Shepard. 72 laps in the books, 28 to go.
What a move there by Matt Shepard. Just cleared the nose of the Bilodeau number 23. Pat Ward tries to sneak underneath now off of turn number 2. Can't find it, so now Ward looks to the outside. Ward will work the high side into corners number 3 and 4. Shepard up there as well. And as they work off the turn, it's still Shepard your leader. Ward solidly in second. Brett Hearn back in third. Larry White, Peter Britton still the top 5. 6th is David Hebert. 7th, Tim Fuller. 8th, Kerry Terrance. 9th will be Billy Decker. And Keith Flack still completes the top 10.
Ah, toujours Shepard dans le trafic. On approche les 3 quarts de la course. Le 9S de Matt Shepard travaille très bien. Prend un tour à Billy Whittaker. 74e dans les livres. Toujours une bonne avance pour Shepard devant le 42 de Pat Ward. Brett Hearn a maintenant beaucoup de pression de la part de Larry White pour sa place sur le podium.
So Larry White closing in on Brett Hearn as they battle for position number 3 right now. Hearn works it down low, following the Bilodeau number 23. Then it's Dufault up to the outside, so they're side by side in front of your third place running Brett Hearn, and Larry White is knocking on the door. White's going to dive low going into turn number 1. Hearn though a lane higher. Hearn able to hold them off at least for now as they work it up off of turn number 2. Back at the front, it's still Super Matt Shepard, your race leader. He'll complete lap 76, so 24 circuits remain for Super Matt Shepard.
Ah, Shepard qui est parti pour la gloire dans le 9S, je ne pense pas que Ward ait quelque chose pour l'embêter à moins qu'il y ait neutralisation. Hearn doit se démarquer de la circulation, ça fonctionne devant Bilodeau et Dufault, devant White et devant Britton. Le meilleur Québécois en piste, c'est toujours David Hébert en 6e position.
So time starting to wind down here in our 100-lap main event here at Autodrome Granby. It is all Matt Shepard right now. Shepard a half straightaway the advantage over the 42P of Pat Ward. Ward works the outside, trying to pass the 109 of Billy Whittaker as he works turns 3 and 4. He works up around the outside. He'll get by Whittaker here on the front straightaway. Hearn now has navigated his way through traffic. He is solidly in third as White just clears traffic now and moves up the 4th. And again, White with problems in turns number 1 and 2.
Shepard n'a aucun problème à rouler actuellement avec 21 tours à faire. Matt Shepard confortable devant Pat Ward et encore plus au départ de Brett Hearn. Hearn a aussi creusé l'écart au départ de White dans les derniers tours. Et autour de Britton, on doit travailler dans le trafic. Des problèmes. Max McLaughlin, trouble for the 6H of Max McLaughlin. And here comes the yellow flag. Neutralisation au tour numéro 79. On stoppe le cadran. Tous les tours vont compter jusqu'à la fin. 79 tours dans les livres. Trouble for the 6H of Max McLaughlin, who brings out the yellow on lap number 79. Matt Shepard, virage numéro 4, and here we go.
So they work it into turns number 1 and 2. Shepard shuts the door on Pat Ward as Ward took a nose and put it underneath the Shepard. Shepard had none of it. Down the backstretch, they work into turns 3 and 4. Shepard goes high. Pat Ward goes low. Off the number 4 corner, Shepard able to hold them off. Hearn still there for a third. And now Peter Britton. Britton challenging Larry White for spot number 4.
Et Ward est gardé tout près de Shepard. Est-ce que Ward a quelque chose pour embêter Shepard à l'avant? Ward à l'intérieur. Shepard on the outside. Ward on the inside. They're coming close in front of flag stand. 81 laps in the books. 19 to go for the leader, Matt Shepard.
Ward is hanging tough, hanging right with him there off of turn number 2. Shepard able to drive away down the backstretch. Ward coming off a top 5 finish at the Sharon Speedway. He'll continue to work the low lane through turns 3 and 4. Shepard up about 2 grooves higher now. They exit the corner, about 3 car lengths separate them, and those two, they are starting to pull away from the race for third. as Hearn goes to the outside. Larry White through the middle, and then Peter Britton now sticks his nose in it. It is a 3-car battle for spot number 3 as they work along the backstretch. At the front, though, it is still Super Matt Shepard.
Billy Dicker now 6th. Belle manœuvre de la part de Dicker pour prendre la 6e place. Et voilà Britton à l'intérieur pour la 4e place. Batman, Peter Britton on the inside of Larry White. Great battle for position number 4.
Yeah, White works the top side of the speedway. Peter Britton keeps it down low. Britton in car number 21A, working it through turn 3. He gets up off the bottom, finds the brown off at turn number 4, and Peter Britton give him position number 4 now as we come down the front straightaway. So it's now Hearn, Britton, and White. White, though, not going down. White right back at him on the outside. Britton says, nope, not going to happen. And Britton holds him off into 3 and 4. White will go to the top side. Britton stays low. At the front, 85 are complete for Matt Shepard.
85 tours de complété pour le meneur, Super Matt Shepard, devant le 42P de Pat Ward. Brett Hearn a la pression pour la dernière place sur le podium. Peter Britton est très rapide vers l'intérieur, lui qui est venu prendre la mesure de Larry White dans les derniers tours. 14 laps to go for the Waterloo, New York driver in the number 9S, Matt Shepard.
Right now, Pat Ward, he better find something because Matt Shepard is starting to open the gap now on the 42P as they work along the back straightaway. Still Hearn, Britton, and Larry White, your top 5. 6th is now Billy Decker. 7th, David Hebert. Kerry Torrance is up to 8th, and 9th is now the 43 of Keith Flack as Flack has gotten around the 19 of Tim Fuller. Fuller continues to work the outside. Flack patiently working it down low. Down the home stretch, Flack now looks at the backside of the 66X of Kerry Torrance. Torrance bobbled off the number 2 corner, and Flack starting to reel him in on the backstretch, but time is ticking away. 88 are in, 12 laps to go as Matt Shepard continues to lead.
Shepard a une bonne marge de manœuvre devant Pat Ward. Mais la lutte à suivre, elle est pour la 3e place alors que Hearn vient de se reconstruire une bonne avance au départ de Britton. Bonne manœuvre de la part de Hearn à la sortie du virage numéro 2. Pour reprendre l'avantage au départ de Britton.
Into turns 1 and 2. Traffic now again playing a factor as we approach the 10 to go mark. As Shepard puts the number 64 of Nadeau down another lap as he goes to that number 3 turn. Again, continues to work the middle to the top off of turn number 4. Pat Ward keeps it tucked right down to the inside as Dave Farty puts 10 fingers up, letting them know we've got 10 laps to go.
10 tours à faire pour Matt Shepard. Il est seul en tête, mais il approche le trafic. Voilà la dernière chance pour Pat Ward. Shepard approaching the traffic. This is the last chance of Pat Ward if he wants to have a chance to pass him and get the win. On travaille dans le trafic actuellement. Shepard à l'intérieur, même chose pour Ward derrière. Hearn est hors d'état de nuire, mais conserve de peine et de misère la 3e place devant Britton.
So now Shepard, he's going to look to get out the thimble and thread the needle through turns 3 and 4. He's got a pair of slower cars battling right in front of him. He'll work up to the outside, then he'll cut right through the middle now going into turn number 1 as Shepard trying to thread his way through here off of corner number 2. He'll get it done on the backstretch, so that gives him a little bit of relief now as Pat Ward's got to do the same. Ward will work the high lane now in turn number 3. He has been on the bottom. His car not nearly as good once he get off that inside lane and down the front stretch. He'll do the same and thread the needle into turn 1.
Ah, Shepard toujours dans le trafic. Fait du très bon travail, mais Ward se maintient tout près pour une place sur le podium. Alors que Hearn a creusé l'écart au départ de Britton, s'est bien séparé à ce point-ci de l'épreuve. Toujours le meilleur Québécois, c'est David Hébert. Il bagarre actuellement avec Kerry Terrence pour sa position. Ward is closing in on the 9S of Matt Shepard. 3-car lengths between the two of them. 5 tours à faire, 5 laps to go for the 9S of Matt Shepard.
And Pat Ward is there, and Pat Ward is lurking in spot number 2. To the inside, Shepard bobbles on the top side of turn number 1, side by side for the lead. Shepard drives back by him on the backstretch. Into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Pat Ward again. Ward working it down low. Shepard on the outside. Off of turn number 4, 4 to go. Shepard leads.
Shepard having his run for the money with Pat Ward just behind him. 4 laps to go. Et Shepard est pris dans le trafic. Shepard has trouble into the traffic with a 42P just behind him. What a race right now. Matt Shepard qui travaille très fort pour garder son avance. 3 tours à faire. 3 laps to go for Shepard.
Shepard clears One slower car into turn number 1 now. Shepard, he has moved right down to the bottom of the racetrack. And now he is able to open the advantage again on the 42P of Pat Ward. Hearn still watches from third, but that is a distant third. Then it's Peter Britton and Larry White, but White's going to have company as here comes Billy Decker at the front as we have got just 2 laps to go for Super Matt Shepard.
2 tours à faire pour le 9S de Matt Shepard. Maintenant, l'avance est confortable devant Pat Ward. Hearn également conserve son avance sur l'épaule de Britton. Dernier tour, last lap. White flag on the track for Matt Shepard.
Final trip for the Autodrome Granby for the number 9S of Matt Shepard. Shepard works down on the bottom. Now he'll trip and slide out for corner number 2. One more time down the backstretch into turns number 3 and 4. Matt Shepard, your leader. And I don't think anybody's got anything. He shoved the nose. Not going to matter. Double checkers in the air. Matt Shepard picks up the win. Pat Ward second. Coming home third will be Brett Hearn. Fourth will be Peter Britton. Fifth to the 99 out will Larry White. Decker comes home in 6th, 7th, Turin, 8th, Ebert, 9th, flag. Jimmy Phelps rounds out the top 10.
Belle victoire pour Matt Shepard qui conserve son titre. 2 victoires de suite en juillet à l'Autodrome Granby pour Super Matt Shepard. Pat Ward et Brett Hearn, 2 vétérans qui complètent le podium.